crack and roofies, crack and roofies, crack, crack, roofies, roofies, crack and roofies. Hunter smoking cheese, and then he'll bang your niece. The demented guy's the big guy, rigor please. You need crack and roofies, crack and roofies. What's going on? Episode 115, Grunt Speak Live. I'm Toxic Male, that's Terrence Pop.
What's up, you Asperger assholes?
I love surprising you with that stuff.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. You got me.
I mean, it is really hilarious right now that the same illegitimate regime that is trying to get the most popular podcaster in the world deplatformed for being an ist-a-phobe is doing what they're doing. And we're going to get to that in a little while. So.
An ist-a-phobe, huh?
Yeah, ist-a-phobe. It's the ist-a-phobe steel cage match.
Listen, I tune into a lot of Joe Rogan podcasts.
Who doesn't? 11 million subscribers, I believe.
I don't have the time to watch hours upon hours. Usually I just watch the bits and stuff. But he just talks to people on his show. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all he does.
Whatever happened to healthy debate being a good thing?
Well, it's the left can't have a healthy debate because they don't have facts, logic, and reason.
No.
And then they in fact, they are so hurting for any logic or reasoning going on that they have to change the definitions to fit their narrative a little better.
Well, even you can take that even further. They had to destroy the family to push their narrative.
Correct.
I mean, think about it. You take the father out of the home, you don't have the logical counterpoint to that emotional crux. And that's why they think they can shut down arguments by calling you an ist-a-phobe of any various kind, because that triggers an emotional response that you can get weak-minded idiots to vote on policy by triggering.
Yep. Or they get a large majority of people to not stand up and speak up from blame and shame.
Oh no! You're going to call me an ist-a-phobe. What am I supposed to do?
You're an ist of some type. Like, you know what? I'm so beyond that. Either you have any evidence to counter my point, or just concede that you lost.
They usually do lose.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that Rogan has done wrong in this whole scenario. He did apologize. You never apologize.
You never apologize.
Never.
Well, you could say, "I'm sorry. I'm not sorry."
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not sorry.
I want to apologize.
Eat a dick.
For the fact that I'm not sorry.
You could eat a big fat diaka.
Diaka.
Speaking of sucking diaka, if anybody out there is a big film buff, obviously I am, then you may have heard today that Douglas Trumbull, effects wizard behind 2001, A Space Odyssey, Blade Runner, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. This dude worked himself almost to death. He hospitalized himself trying to get the visual effects for the first Star Trek movie done on time.
All right.
Died at the age of 79.
It's a good run.
He's a legend.
Yeah.
So I'm raising this one for Doug Trumbull.
There you go.
Rest in peace, good sir. Oh, that's good. Oh, I haven't had that in a while.
79's a good run, man.
Yeah, he's got his girlfriend up on the bar. This one's mine. Jameson Caskmates Irish Whiskey, Stout Edition. Quite delicious. Oh, yes.
Yes.
I'm probably going to get the post-whiskey flush a little bit. Am I going to turn a little red?
Not yet.
Not yet? I'll get there. Good stuff. All right, but back to the subject at hand here. Spotify has now deleted over 100 of the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. 100 episodes.
Yeah. I've been actually following this, and Spotify came out and said they took down the episodes that Joe wanted taken down.
Yeah.
And it's up to like 120 now.
That he wanted to take it, really?
I don't know.
That sounds like a cop-out to me.
I don't know. But the thing is
113 as of Saturday.
Yeah.
It's quite ridiculous.
And they're saying like he used the N-word and all that. I mean,
people who hold a microphone like that, I'm sorry. It's a little suggestive. You might get a homo suspicion point for that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, maybe.
A little bit.
Though I'm cool. I don't need Joe Rogan pissed at me because I don't like I don't like to have my clothes folded against my will when I'm in them. Okay, I'm not all about that. I'm good.
Well, what really amazes me is that, I mean, the first thing that started this was, of course, Neil Young, or as I like to call him, Neil Old. And Well, now we know what he's been up to behind the scenes. So let's check it out.
Oh, yeah.
Looks legit to me. I don't know. It's the all-vowel opera hour version of Rockin' Out in the Free World.
We'll be sending that out as a meme. We're going to put Redonkulas on it. So
Billy Von Baum, you're a genius. Actually, it wasn't even Billy Von Baum. A fan of the show basically pitched something similar as an idea, and it got my thinking meat going. I was like, hey, Billy, can you do this with Neil Young? He's like, fuck yes, I can. That's a Texas size 10-4, good buddy.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah. But...
oh, yeah? Yeah, that's all right, man.
Of course, when the misinformation angle doesn't work, you, of course, have to change to the ist-a-phobe angle. And that's where you get, stuff like this. No double standards here whatsoever.
Black people can be like,
what's up, crackers?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, man. White people can't be like,
dude, what's up, my nigga? Huh?
That's baby.
It's an old skit that I made, but I think it's still pretty damn relevant today.
Yeah, it is, actually. That happened a lot in the Army.
Oh, really?
Oh, well,
you can't use that word. Only we can use that word.
I personally, I've only used that word against one individual in the past 15 years, and I'm not sorry.
And most of the time, I mean, there was a video that just people were doing like a man on the street thing, and this guy was asking white liberals, hey, what do you think of the whole Joe Rogan N-word fiasco? And all the white liberals, it's so offensive. I'm offended on behalf of people of color. Well, he goes down to the hood, starts asking black folks about it. So what do you guys think? I don't give a fuck. He's not saying it to me. I got sent that this morning.
Yeah.
Went to go grab the video to use it on the stream.
Gone. You couldn't find it on BitChute?
Couldn't find it anywhere.
Oh, wow.
Or at least nowhere that I could. If it's a brand new video, the search algorithms are kind of wonky with that, at least if you're trying to look for it on new tech. So.
Well, we can always ask our fans to find it and send us the link.
Yeah, if you guys see it out there, send it on over.
We want to record that for posterity.
That's good times. Oh, the N-word. What's the thing is, I'm with Louis C.K. on this one when he's talking about when you say the N-word, you're just pussing out. Not only that, you're taking the word out of your head and you're putting it in mine.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous. But yeah, of course, these are all taken out of context.
Well, that's how the left attacks you, is out of context. So.
Most of the time, he's quoting. I mean, obviously, we can't play this on YouTube; we'll get smoked.
Yeah.
But you can tell just by the way these are super cutted together that he's either quoting someone else or reading something in which it's been quoted. Like, come on.
Well, I believe we have a stunning and brave individual who was installed at the very top of the United States. Who in 2010 gave the eulogy for a grand KKK Cyclops.
What is that? What is it called? The Cyclops? Like, oh, he's not a grand dragon. He's an exaltatory Cyclops.
I don't even know how that whole thing works.
Therefore, it's completely untrue. PolitiFact says false.
Yeah, but the thing is the fact checker's like, it's not true. It didn't happen. And then I found the video like in less than a minute and a half.
Yep.
It's on video.
Not only did it happen, Joe Biden said it on the Senate floor 13 times during 1985 hearings, according to Senate
we can't play that, right?
No, we can't play that.
Well, we can play it on Alt Tech.
Well, we don't need to worry about it.
Not right now, but
this is the YouTube portion.
I know.
So,
but I still, when we go to Alt Tech, I just want to hear him say it. I got to hear him say it. Okay.
Well, I mean, I've listened to it. It's just like the Rogan podcast.
Yeah, I know.
Like where he's quoting other people, reading it out of a transcript. The difference being, of course, whenever it's, stunning and brave, 81 million scoops of ice cream, most popular president ever, CNN and the lamestream media will come out with context for such things. Well, here's the real story. It's not what those crazy right-wingers are telling you. But, hang on. Out with the old, in with the new. But when it's Joe Rogan, context fucking be damned. He said it. He's guilty. End of story. And why? Money and reasons.
Correct. But the thing is they have to destroy him because he's actually got more traction in the media world than the media.
Well, he gets, 11 million viewers per episode.
Yep.
Right?
And then
and
then the shorts?
And CNN gets, I think they're peaking at around 600,000 during prime time.
They get 2 million a day.
Yeah. So I think it's pretty clear who wins that fight.
Yeah, that's a complete beatdown.
The Child Nudity Network is, they're burning in.
So is MSNBC?
They're on the 75331 downward spiral.
That's exactly right.
They're getting divorced from the truth, and now they're going to wind up in boxed wine and Catland.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Stop!
And the most important question at CNN?
Total cocks.
Wow. Yeah, Rachel Maddow's she's gone. They're going after Spicer? Young old man with a bald head.
Oh, Brian Stelter. Brian Stelter. Yeah. He's, I don't know how that dude is younger than me.
I don't know.
You look younger than him. He's, 35, 36?
I have no idea how old he is. But they're screaming for him to get fired, too, because he knew about the relationship and he didn't say anything.
Who cares?
It's just a smokescreen to get rid of all of the people who have tanked the ratings.
Why not just say it like, look, we fucked up. Okay, we've been shilling propaganda for you guys since the beginning when we were staging air attacks on a soundstage in Iraq. Like, let's earn your trust back. Let's begin this process by getting rid of Stelter, Lamone, all these other idiots.
CNN needs to just go away.
Blanderson, Cooper.
All of them need to lose their job.
Gone.
And MSNBC, shut them down, fire them all.
I don't even know who all is on CNN. So.
I don't even care. But other than the fact that network needs to go away.
It does.
I mean, they lost 90% of their ratings.
In a year. Wow. I mean, what's really hilarious is that you and I mean, we're not internet famous by any means. I mean, maybe you might be able to make an argument for it in some circles, but we get more views on our live streams than the President of the United States does on the official White House channel.
That is glorious.
It is pretty glorious.
Yeah. Speaking of which, what's our inventory for today?
911 currently on YouTube. Thank you all for tuning in. And I need to let you guys know, we love it when you guys tune into us on YouTube. But, hang on. We're going to be saying goodbye to you guys a little bit earlier tonight because we are having our first stream ever as we speak on Rumble. So if you guys have not signed up yet, you're fucking up by the numbers.
You're fucking up by the numbers.
Because after we're done with this first subject here and your super chats, we are going to New Tech only to talk about the honking.
Yeah, well, typically the way we roll things is 2/3 YouTube, 1/3 alt tech. Today it's 1/3 YouTube, 2/3 alt tech.
Yes.
And then as we move forward, we might go 90% alt tech, maybe 100%.
Well, as we get closer and closer to the midterms, and Democrats are now trying to rewrite history, they had the same doctor, come on their show that was trying to tie personal freedoms to the coof shot. And now she's saying, well, it's time for the mandates to end, we can start going back to normal. Like, they're going to try to make it seem like they were on the right side of history all along.
Correct.
But that's not going to reopen all the businesses that have shuttered their windows forever.
Yes, I know.
And people like us who tell the truth are going to become more of a liability on platforms like this. So we're on borrowed time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, listen, there's two camps forming in this country.
Yep.
And you got the left side and the right side. We're more on the right side.
Yeah. As Scott Man wants to know, just Rumble, or will you also be streaming on the other alternative platforms? All the above. All new tech is wide open. Even Twitch, which technically isn't new tech, but they've left us alone. So we'll continue streaming to them as long as they are cool with us.
Yeah.
So, but yes, Rumble, MGTOW.tv, Manosphere.tv, Odyssey, Twitch, DLive will all be live after we're finished here on YouTube.
All right.
So if you haven't signed up and subscribed yet on Rumble and you have an account, rumble.com/c/Redonkulas spelled the dyslexic way. It's good times.
What do you want from me, man?
Yes. Now, speaking of rewriting history,
Oh, here we go.
you know, that they really, really want you to forget that Biden was the engineer of the crime bill
Who basically
that puts, you know,
countless people in prison for victimless crimes.
oh yeah, people serving life in prison for weed. And this, you know, according to Democrats themselves, disproportionately affected the black and minority communities. They refused to accept responsibility for that, even though they were the key architects in those crime bills creations.
And he actually defended it many times on the Senate floor.
And now, the same people who told you that the horse dewormer was just for that, and you shouldn't take it, no matter how highly it ranks on the World Health Organization's list of essential medicines, they're going to give you free crack pipes.
Yeah. All right.
Because crack is totally not dangerous at all.
So we're going to give $30 million in crack pipes. How fucking stupid is this?
And, of course, they're talking about diverting money to needles as well for the heroin users.
Yep.
I mean, this is just the best way to prove to everyone that you have been on the right side of history in regards to public health.
Well, let's see. You got all of the those ultra blue cities with the massive populations where they actually have apps that map out where the human feces are on that particular day on the sidewalk. So
You know, they should
avoid them.
they should piggyback on that app and let you know where you can find all the discarded needles and crack pipes as well.
Correct.
That way Hunter Biden will know where to go to pick up everybody's Salvation Army leftovers.
Yeah. Alt App B. Alt App B.
Is that Parmesan cheese over there in the corner? I don't know, man.
Don't go near that shit. I don't know.
If it looks like a rock, I will smoke it. This is beyond me. This should be a Babylon Bee article. It should be. And
Yeah,
yet,
but it's true.
Here it is.
It's really happening. This is you think it's satire.
And this is the most racist shit that you've ever heard in your life. It'll provide smoking kits to vulnerable communities. Why? To promote its advance of racial equity. Meaning that only minorities smoke crack.
Okay, now
You've
hang on.
been called out officially by the most popular president ever.
Well, just think about it. They don't want these people to ever recover.
No.
They want to keep them, on the glass dick. Because then you can control them
I
that
think
much
you have
easier.
one of those up on the bar.
No, this is totally different. But I'm just telling you that you can have a large majority of these are the ultra useful idiots right here.
I just now personally, I don't give a shit if anybody does drugs. As far as I'm concerned, legalize the whole thing. If you're doing it to yourself and you're not making life difficult for at least one other person, I don't care. Mm-hmm. You can do whatever you want with your meat suit. You can treat it like shit until you spontaneously combust for all I care. But don't make me subsidize it. Don't make me subsidize a war on drugs that's really just a money laundering scheme for a bunch of politicians who are in with all the cartels.
And you got the alphabet agencies who are backing, coca growers and all the craziness that went on in Afghanistan. And I got a bunch of reports from soldiers who were there who looked at whole fields of poppies growing.
Yep.
And they reported it, and nothing ever fucking happened, even though they were sent there specifically to find where they're growing the poppy fields, put them on the map so they could be destroyed. It almost never happened.
Of course not.
Yep.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you destroy something that was that useful in making money and destroying families? I mean, that is essentially the entire platform of the left going back from the beginning.
I mean, they make an assload of cash off that stuff, and they use that money for nefarious shit all over the world.
Yep. And then
hypothetically.
it's funny. They create the war on drugs. Then they create the crime bills that make it so that these people have to go to prison to become cheap slave labor for come swallow a heels up, pull my Harris, keeping them in jail past their sentences to exploit as cheap slave labor out in California, Stan. I mean, it's just this never-ending circle of either cheap slave labor or, well, there's no way to sugarcoat it, money laundering and embezzlement.
Yep. I mean, that is, and I mean, that the amount of money that's, probably being generated is enough to more than fuel corruption.
Yeah.
Because, money's the root of all evil.
Yeah, and the road to hell is paved with good intentions, allegedly.
Oh, my Lord.
It's just, wow. I still, when you sent me this, I remember I'm looking at the headline. I'm like, there's no way. This has got to be a Babylon Bee article, and yet I look it up everywhere. And now even the backlash from the Leftoids is full screeching. It's off the chain.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wow, it's nice to know that you are actually looking at something the same way I am for a change.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm going to be honest. We now have 2 generations that have been brainwashed, raised without fathers.
Yep.
Grandfathers and any male influences at all. I mean, are we shocked that we have 120 genders?
No. I mean, and it is hilarious that the people who are calling us Nazis, are the ones who want to burn books, create different classes of people based on race, gender,
what you allow to
Pope
be
status,
put in your body,
what you allow to be put in your body. But still, my body, my choice. At the same time, I'm still trying to figure that shit out.
Yeah, you can't justify that.
And they want you put into a concentration camp if you don't comply with their politics. But it's those evil right wing extremists, they're the problem. That's why we have to pad our numbers every time there's a racially motivated crime and just shift it over here.
And literally, like, automatically it's moved over there. It's insane.
Yeah.
And here's the thing that really annoys me. In the media, when there's a shooting, if it's a white person that does the shooting, it is everywhere.
Yep.
If it's anyone else, any POC, you hear nothing.
Nope.
In fact, the guy who ran a bunch of people over in, what was it, Texas? He got released on bail.
No shit.
I believe that's correct.
Oh, wow. We have first stream on Rumble. We already got over 400 people watching us over on that platform.
All right.
All right. Thank you all very much for that. That's nice to know that it's working.
Who
knew? Yeah, exactly. It's good times. All right. And the hang on. I got to get it. But hang on. Well, that's a good one right there. That is, see, these are the women who wear these out in public. They're like, ew, don't look at me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't keep my eyes off your perma-wedgie. I can't keep my eyes off that perma-wedgie. It's Mayor Quimby. I haven't done Mayor Quimby on the show for you before. There you go. Oh, yes, please. Please, yes, keep pulling up on those yoga pants. Yes.
They've been sprayed on.
Would you like to be an intern in my office? Thank you. Yeah, give me a cigar, honey. Thank you. The real issue, of course, is always money. And that's why Joe Rogan is being skewered. And that is why, big tech is so losing.
All right. Well, here's the listen, Zuckerberg had a monopoly with Facebook. Okay.
Yeah, he cock-slapped MySpace back to the Stone Age, and I'm still trying to figure out why or how.
Yeah, I don't know how that went down, but he's losing a lot of ground because there's other sites popping up that people are using, like Gab, Minds,
Getter.
Yeah, Getter, and let's see, MeWe, Parler.
Yep. You know what's hilarious is that not too long ago, somebody put up a tweet or something like that. Facebook would actually be doing a lot better if they had things to where you could program a song so you could have your own little theme every time somebody came to your page, and then you could, upload your own background and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, 2005 is calling. They want their social media back. It's Facebook.
Yeah.
And that's not Facebook. That's MySpace.
MySpace, yeah.
It already existed. And then you guys just decided to leave it.
I think we have a MySpace page. I don't think
we might be the only ones.
I don't know. I haven't been on there in a while.
But Zuckerberg, or Fuckerberg as I like to call him, he lost $29 billion with a B overnight as people abandoned Facebook. This is why Joe Rogan is under fire. Big tech is losing the fight.
Correct.
And if Spotify keeps doing what they're doing, this is what's going to happen. Rumble has officially offered Joe Rogan $100 million to bring his podcast to the platform, and they have promised no censorship.
$100 million.
All I want is a frickin' podcast host with frickin' laser beams attached to his head.
Too bad Mini-Me died.
Yeah, that was a heartbreaker. But hey, men of Mini-Me's stature are in short supply.
Yes, they are.
It is what it is. And you know what? I hope Joe Rogan takes them up on this. I'm praying that he does, because if he does, and he brings 11 million users with him to Rumble,
it's on.
Spotify's gone. Rumble is unstoppable at that point. And big tech, they're going to start to crumble like Parmesan cheese in Hunter Biden's crack pipe. It's all just going to come out the end.
My thing is this.
It's going to look like a lacrosse-titute when the players are done with it.
A lacrosse-titute. See, I was thinking it was going to be Rumble or Roxy Tube that blew up.
I think it's definitely going to be Rumble. They've got the infrastructure. They've been around for a lot longer.
Well, Trump hooked up with Rumble.
Yes, and that's going to be another thing, too. Truth Social is going to be on the verge of launching this month.
Yep.
That, and then if they bring Joe Rogan on, plus the merger with Locals,
okay, now,
done.
Everyone watching the show, pay attention. It took big tech a little over a decade to get as powerful as they are right now. The right has basically started ramping up something similar, but it only started like shortly before or after the last Stunning and Brave Ice Cream Social.
Yeah. That's when they really started pushing.
Okay. What do you think is going to happen 2 years from now?
Oh.
Because it's going to keep dividing, and there's way more of us that are on the right than there are on the left.
Yep.
And hopefully we're able to crush them without having to kill anyone or have to go to a two-way rifling situation.
I would like it if there were no shots fired.
Yeah, I don't want any violence to happen. I'm just saying, though, that right now they're behind the wheel of the bus, driving it into the ditch, and everyone on the bus is coming forward to pull that dude out of the seat.
Yep.
And it's just one of him and 50 passengers.
And what's really sad is that, right now we have, 988, actually, no, I'm sorry, 1,040 people. Thank you very much for tuning in on YouTube.
Yeah.
All watching us on a platform that started because of bum fights, Tourette's guy, stuff that you couldn't find on the lamestream media, stuff that you couldn't see on basic cable, or watch on network television. People came here to YouTube because they wanted interaction and they wanted stuff that you couldn't get anywhere else because it was deemed inappropriate. Now YouTube is going the way of the dinosaur platforms that are still dying.
Correct.
And they threw all in with these idiots.
And just to be fair, I was a fan of Tourette's guy.
Well, everybody was a fan of Tourette's guy.
That guy was hilarious.
Who was that faggot with a tuba? That's our dad. Oh, shit. Sorry. He played Data on Star Trek. I wonder what he's doing nowadays. He's probably getting fucked in the ass.
Probably.
Well, you could probably say the same thing about a lot of politicians after they retire.
Joe Rogan.
You'll definitely be able to say that about Nasty Pelosi because she's going to be manning a glory hole near you. Hopefully not the one at your house.
What are you talking about?
Hey. It's okay. She's got a thing for Michael Jackson. I understand it. She's the next best thing. I know.
Oh, my God.
If I wasn't here to bust your chops.
It's all right, though. It's all right.
But yes, on the off chance Joe Rogan or somebody out there who works for him sees this, please, for the love of God, remove your balls from Spotify's purse, reattach them, say yes to Rumble's offer, and come over here where the cool kids are.
And pull out some of your fuck you money and start suing people.
Yes. Spotify paid you a ton of fuck you money.
That's right.
Use it.
That's right. I'm telling you, man, use that money to rip a hole in somebody's, a second hole in somebody.
No, you need to rip them a Charlie Brown ghost ass. That's what you need to do. There need to be, when these people take a shit, like if they go out to Del Taco and then they take a shit, it should look like an asshole fountain, just spraying in all directions when you're done with them.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
It's a vivid mental image. I like to make sure that I plant that firmly in your head.
I don't approve.
Along with things like Starburst, Munging.
Come on, man, stop.
Oh, and the cum jar in the freezer. You wouldn't even let me finish that one because you started like throwing up in your hand. What? She chugged it.
Stop. Stop, man. Come on. Please.
It's what I'm here for.
Oh,
It's what I'm here for.
Oh.
I know. And, stuff like this.
You realize... Oh, God.
Pour some more whiskey. You'll be fine. Uh-oh, he's writing something down. Pretty sure it's my death warrant.
No.
Does this make it better?
Dude, that's pretty good, man.
Oh, fuck you, Neil Old. You're not Neil Young anymore. You haven't been Neil Young for years.
So we're going to try to get that out to everyone who's on this podcast as a gift.
Oh, yeah. I'll post it as a downloadable GIF on the website.
Yes.
For you guys. I'll put a nice logo up there in the corner.
Yeah,
Because it left all that empty space.
I love it.
All right. 1,082 people currently watching us over on YouTube. Thank you very much. We are going to be switching to new tech shortly.
All right, now I want to throw a quick apology out there.
Oh, a quick apology. Okay.
All right, so on Sunday, I did my live stream for supporters only, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's me, if it was whoever. It got marked as public, and I got 700. The max people showed up just on the fly. 737 people showed up to watch.
Hey, but it worked.
It did.
It actually it worked out for the best because there was a lot of people who didn't know that for some reason, like we talk about this stuff all the time, but people don't know that you're doing that on Sundays.
And I was drinking.
Yeah, and of course you were drinking.
No.
What else would you?
No, normally on Sundays, I'm not really drinking, but I
allegedly.
I was just having a bad fuck. I was in a bad mood. And I was getting spun up. I remember I'm driving the car, coming back to do the stream, like, "God, son, I got you!" Ah!
What pissed you off?
I don't know. It just
You're
happened.
just in a bad mood.
No, I think I was having a PTSD moment.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because that's one, like men, like you have the short fuse, and it's just I literally went in the house, and then I had a beer, and then I was already like, I wouldn't say I was 3 sheets to the wind. But
1.5, 2.
One sheet was up gathering wind, and the other 2 were starting to inflate. And
it's like somebody wandering through the laundry with a leaf blower.
It is. And I told a lot of Army stories, and apparently people like that shit.
Yeah, I mean, the Army stories are why people started tuning into the Lair.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to get a chance to hear them live and interact with you, why the fuck not, man?
The only thing I want to apologize for is normally if it was just supporters, I could have them more on one-on-one. I couldn't manage 700 people.
But it was a nice sneak peek for the people out there who didn't know what to expect from a one-on-one with you. They got to see that. And hopefully, I mean, we got some more people signing up on Patreon, Subscribestar, and Locals. So
Excellent.
If you guys want some more one-on-one time with the man, or one on a couple dozen.
Yep. And listen,
your ex-wife was into that.
Say ex, not.
I'm sorry, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I'm sorry. Let me get you sued.
You're getting me sued, bro. But everything in my mindset is war. Everything. Everything. And listen, 33 years, and I was in the military for 3 formal conflicts, almost killed in 2, and then several operations that will never kiss the pages of history. And when you come back from that, I'm not going to say you come back a Dalai Lama, but you definitely pick up some wisdom from the grave, let's say.
It gives you more appreciation for the little things. like super chats. I'm going to read all of the new tech options here first. You know, we're going to start with Rumble because we got our first chat over on Rumble from Edman209, a $50 super chat. Holy cow.
Thank you.
not worthy! We're not worthy!
I hope this finds you well.
I'm
It skipped ahead all by itself. I hope this finds you well, and I also found out some 270 WSM for my upcoming hunt later on this year. Nice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, so you can click on them. That's good. All right, we got a few people over there we're used to seeing on the screen here. We got MGTOW Monger, somebody over the name Go Away Brandon. I approve of that. Evil Baby, not to be confused with Evil Bert. Thank you all for tuning in over on Rumble. We got 585 currently watching us over on Rumble. That is hella awesome engagement. That's actually a full quarter of our subscriptions over there. So thank you all very much. Jumping over to MGTOW.tv for some chats over there. Dun, dun. Jiggly Ass Pop. I'm picturing it. Pop, you fucked up, but... Oh, hang on. In doing so, you gave your general audience a sneak peek into the supporters live stream. Maybe they can finally support you guys.
Okay.
That's the hope. Mungo Harry
Mongo.
with a $20 donation. Thank you very much, good sir. And all he has to say is, evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Evening to you. Arrow Shogun. So Biden called integrated schools interracial jungles, admonished a KKK leader, created a crime bill that mostly arrested blacks. His ancestors were slave owners, and now he wants to give the blacks more crack. But me not voting for him means you ain't black?
You're an ist-a-phobe. If you don't vote for him, you're an ist-a-phobe.
Well, I mean, that is what happens when you get this guy. Blue
That's so
screen
effed
Biden.
up, man. That's so effed up.
I emailed you a clip of Biden saying, Arrow Shogun, you ain't black. I made for TFM show tomorrow. Enjoy. Thank
All
you
right.
very much. Awesome stuff. Jumping over to Odyssey. Shovel Monkey. Reduce salt. Straw, please. Oh.
It's got me.
Almost got you. Well, not in the eye. That one pissed you off. I don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
that one, I got like the end of the penis from the straw right in the eye, and I was quite upset.
That's one more thing that you have in common with your ex.
Stop. That's just horrible.
If it was black, it would have been even better.
Hey,
Hey, what?
Come on now.
Hey, equal opportunity offenders over here.
Yeah, I got you.
That'd be a new T-shirt for the show.
Equal.
Equal opportunity offenders.
Oh, I love it.
François Le Châtain over on Odyssey. Good evening, dear Mr. Papun de Herr Kleiner. On Saturday, I finally made up my mind to participate in the pro-freedom protest in Toronto, Ontario, where I reside. I saw quite a few people in truckers, but not nearly as many as there were in Ottawa. The atmosphere was great nonetheless. I had made a double-sided sign. On one side, it read, Hey, Trudeau Jr., how do you like this fringe minority? Yeah, quite a few people would then make a good point of telling me that it was more like Castro or Castro Jr. and all those public health mandates. And waiting on the rest. To be continued.
All right.
All right.
I had to put that in the book.
Get some lemons. Here we get some lemons. Dapper Sapper over on D Live. Thank you very much, good sir. And Wiggle Wagon with a lemon over there. By the way, we got a couple of huge donations on D Live, and we didn't know how that equated to cash, and they equated to like $300 in donations from a dude over there. So
Thank you.
Renard Worthy, thank you so much. And apparently they need like a copy of your ID over there or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Streamlabs up next. Oh, my. There's a few over here. Private Inita Black Woman.
Okay.
Crowder said Senator Cruz, or had Senator Cruz on his show this morning, and the chat turned on him and the crew for having him on, calling him a rhino, saying Stephen was ignoring their negative chats. The infighting is getting bad. Tempted to get the apricot brandy, but I can't.
All right, now hang on. For everyone who's pissed off at the GOP, you have a valid reason.
Yes.
Because you have the Democrats and the Republicans. They're different wings, but the same bird. All right. Now, what happened at the Stunning and Brave Ice Cream Social? The Republicans basically showed their true colors.
Yep.
That they are do-nothing, spineless cowards that are teetering right on the verge of being traitors, in my opinion.
Oh, I'm with you 1,000% on that.
So, fuck the GOP. Now, listen, I'm a libertarian conservative. Right now, I'm aligning with the Republicans, but I'm going to be honest. If they don't change their ways, I don't know what's going to happen here in America, but there will be more than 3 or 4 parties.
Yeah. I mean, Ted Cruz sucked Trump's cock while he had to.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them did. And then as soon as it became inconvenient because of insurrection, a lot of them showed their true colors.
Listen, they have them on tape opening the doors and saying, I don't agree with this, but...
Come on. I mean, it's technically our building, so you can't even really, you can, I guess, make an argument for trespassing, but if that is a building that is paid for and subsidized by taxpayers who are the ones wandering those halls, I kind of think you can't even do that.
If you want to charge them for some crap, you better have a sign that says no trespassing or not open to the public or something like that.
Fuhrer, fuck off, Suckitler.
Okay.
Sounds like our president. I'm starting to see what you meant by the Frankenbelt is easier, Pop. I walked about 2 miles with my plate carrier, which is 21.8 pounds, and felt tired in the shoulders. I think I'll look into your belt design now.
I'm telling you, bro, the reason I was able to finish that last 12 years of active duty was the Frankenbelt.
Yeah?
Yeah, it saved me.
If it works, it works. Tracy Wilborn, the mental image of Nancy Pelosi in a glory hole. You bastards.
You bastards.
It's even worse when you think of her as Michael Jackson's reanimated corpse.
Oh, my God.
Moonwalker or Moonraker, you decide. Crusader Nate doesn't want me to read this out loud. But yeah, I can do that. Shoot me an email and remind me. Don't stare at me, bro.
You best.
You can try to read my thoughts.
Best.
Downside 13. Hey, Paul. Glad the 50-can pinter is working well for you. Noff. Little short on cash, but burning through PTO till a new job starts means whiskey in my coffee. Winning.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Make it a little Irish, why don't you? Fat Punisher in yoga pants.
Nice.
Mung the dung till hung by the lung while a song is sung. Got to work on my rhymes.
While you have the times.
I liked it, yeah. I liked it. All right, jumping over to YouTube for the final Super Chats before we switch over to New Tech. 1,120 people currently watching us on YouTube. I will start pasting the New Tech links in the chat for you guys. If you do not know, if you are just tuning in later on in the stream, we are streaming to Rumble for the first time. And that's where we are going to be, along with MGTOW.tv, Odyssey, Twitch, and DLive for the remainder of the night after we're done with your chats here. And we got a lot to say.
Yes, we do.
Partially because we want to throw in more with the New Tech.
Listen.
But, hang on. But also partially because since the lamestream media has weighed in on the honking, we don't know what YouTube is going to allow and not allow.
That's correct.
Because now they've been deemed, insurrectionists and extremists. So,
yeah, you want to be able to shop, buy food, afford gas, have a job, but you're an extremist because you want to go back to that way of life. I got it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Makes all the sense in the world if you're a fucking idiot. The Violator. Pop, why is it with the new tax brackets, working Americans are getting screwed, but crackheads get $30 million in free crack pipes with our tax dollars?
I'm going to be honest. It's because we need to basically fire everyone and start over.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
I mean everyone.
Yeah. If you are a career politician, that's not a career. It was never meant to be.
It was never meant to be a career. At the most, I think you're maybe 12 years and then you're done.
Yeah. Bastards. Honk, honk. Tanker Boy Sabo, let's go Trudeau. No. He's being sarcastic.
Okay.
Keith Peterson, Sunday night, wrong setting was one of your best fuck-ups. What up, Blake? Oh, here we go. But, hang on.
Yeah,
It's actually,
we owe
here,
him like 3 or 4 butts because he did like 4 super chats.
Oh, we got plenty here. Hang on.
We'll hook him up.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
Mike Davis, when our stunning and brave duly elected president gave Putin a list of 16 things not to mess around with, maybe Ukraine wasn't on it?
Might have been. Wow, that was so stupid.
These are the things I'm going to get mad about. Everything else is on the table.
Just go, just don't do any things they'll be mad about, and then I won't have an excuse to get pissed off.
Well, I mean, Biden gets pissed off at people who support him, so
Yeah,
he's going to challenge you to a push-up contest. He's going to call you fat. Why do I need to take a test? Come on, man.
So what exactly took place with Rumble today? You signed up to get on the live stream, and then they waived our data?
They waived the bandwidth limit, so that should be pretty nice.
Did they give you a reason why?
Especially with 700. Well, the bandwidth limit is a bad thing, so when you waive it, that's a good thing.
I know, but they didn't tell you why?
I asked, and Manon's like, we can get rid of that for you.
Oh, good.
Yeah. 788 watching on Rumble. Holy cow. Outstanding. I think that brings us up to a new record in terms of attendance, even dwarfing our first stream when you add them all together. Because what do we got here? 1048 on YouTube, 793 now on Rumble, 50 on MGTOW.tv, 212 on Twitch, and 106 on that's right, that was Twitch. Odyssey was 210, and DLive 112. That's a new record.
Oh yeah,
outstanding. You guys are here for making history. Oh, here we go. Crazy Uncle.
Uh-oh.
Son of a bitch. Too big for Susan. She said, ouch.
You're bruising my cervix.
That's what happens.
Stop it. Ow.
Stop it. What do we got here? Crazy Uncle. When I was in any line unit and I hear anyone saying the level 4 word, I would call everyone out and remind them that they're wearing a uniform. Don't care if they were quoting a song or not. If I ever got, I can say it, I'm black, they, along with the rest of their squad, would find out what I think about double standards. More than once, while putting a heavy coat of sweat on them, their squad leader would show up and ask what they did. Ask Pop for details in that situation. Once I told them I would get okay, and they would walk away and let me finish dealing with the morons. That sort of shit happened once.
Yeah. Listen, when I was doing my deal, I didn't really put up with that stuff at all.
No.
Wasn't my thing. Nah.
Oh, damn it. I was trying to fire for
Yeah, I gotcha.
SL Joseph 74 with a $25 donation. If you did have a comment, then Susie Q got rid of it. Poop. Dung is fun. Captain, oh my captain, our ship is sinking. There's too many seamen on her poop deck. Our captain stayed on board as the ship sank with the lovely tunes of YMCA. Macho man.
Oh, my God.
Crazy Uncle with another donation there. It says, message retracted. Ohio Trucker 1. Mr. Mackey. Who's Mr. Mackey? When I woke up and saw that the government was giving out crack pipes and Mr. Mackey. When I woke up and saw that the government was giving out crack pipes and drug testing kits to make sure your drug is not laced, my first thought was when did Sleazy P. Martini become president? Sleazy P. Martini, huh?
Yeah,
Mr. Mackey, the South Park
listen,
guy.
I am not cool with the amount of taxpayer money we're giving these drug addicts.
Yeah, and it's hilarious, like I said,
because it's 100% self-inflicted.
Well, it's self-inflicted for one, but they're trying to lecture us on public health at the same time. They're giving this shit out with our taxpayer money. What? I mean, you're the ones who are peddling the drug with the 57% mortality rate while telling us that the drug that is on the World Health Organization's list of essential medicines was for horses only. And then you wonder why no one trusts you.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't trust the legacy media as far as I could throw them since like 2005.
Okay, I'll work on my Mr. Mackey accent. Okay, I don't watch South Park as much as I used to. Drugs are bad, okay? You asked for a link to that video. Here you go, Blake. Pretty sure that's the one. Thanks, Jimmy Bones. Appreciate it.
All right.
Check that one out. Oh, Keith Peterson wants another butt. Hang on.
Hang on.
Oh, that's a very nice one there. But with the old and with the new. Ooh, redhead. She's got maybe 6 years.
She goes full banana pudding.
Russie Shackelford. Canadian truckers shut down the Ambassador Bridge in Detroit.
Yes, they did.
Good, I hate that bridge anyway.
Yes.
Michael Morgan, make sure to talk about how Prime Minister Blackface compared the truckers to burn, loot, and murder, and I'll check you guys out on Rumble. Can you put the URL in the chat? Already did, and I'm going to be doing it again when we switch over. Mm-hmm. Robert Anderson, I thought Brandon authored the 1990s crime bill, allegedly.
Not only that, but he defended the crime bills that were put forward. I mean, the 3 strike you're out thing. Mm-hmm. You get arrested 3 times and then you're in prison for life.
That's bullshit.
I mean, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here.
They're the ones who destroyed the family by incentivizing welfare, and then they wanted to capitalize on that destruction. Typical leftoid. You create the problem and then you bitch about it. Or in this case, you create the problem, bitch about it, and then profit off of it. Secretly loving that you created all the problems in the first place.
It seems to be a blueprint of the left. Wait a minute.
A little bit.
Isn't like everything the left touches, they destroy?
A little bit. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Every time government gets involved in something, they fuck it up. Notice that?
No, they don't just fuck it up. They fuck it up royally.
Yes.
You got to get it right.
They fuck it up beyond all recognition.
Oh, my God, is it foobarred.
They just, it's disgusting. Crazy uncle again. I figured out why Canada's Prime Minister Trudeau Dick doesn't want to hear the honks. He's so depraved, I'm sure he's into clown ornpay. This means he can't be seen in public with a throbbing heart-on, all 2.5 inches. Actually, no, it's the metric system, so it'd be 2.5 centimeters.
It's more like, I think that's 4 centimeters.
It's Trudeau.
Yeah, okay. Just saying.
Mr. True Dildo. Ass blaster from outer space that he is. Oh yeah. And by the way, you leftoids, you totally debunked the conspiracy theory that he's Castro's demon spawn. Yeah, by offering no evidence whatsoever.
Yeah, like I'm in no hurry to go back to Canada anytime soon.
No. Smooth Criminal, MySpace is owned now by Facebook. Imagine that. Fuck.
Is it?
No wonder it's a ghost town.
Oh yeah.
Just like Facebook. DeWall, thanks for reminding me that I actually forgot that I had a Rumble account. You're welcome. Dung is fun. Did Joe Rogan get cash for signing up with Spotify, or did he get shares in Spotify? Think about that.
Well, it's never been released to the public what he got paid.
I know it was a $100 million contract for a set number of years, but if they're editorializing his content and that wasn't originally agreed on, then he can get out of it.
Well, I don't know. He was saying that he had an ironclad contract, so
ironclad for them or him, though.
I don't know. It's not has been released to the public.
You've got enough fuck you money. Break the contract. Darth Soldier, just wanted to say that I've been following you for years. You've helped me in so many ways. Thank you for doing what you do, Top.
Just trying to keep people from dying.
Yeah, 413. That number hasn't changed in about a week. We got to get on that. Got to save some more lives. Joe Sapien, sorry about popping into last night's stream. As soon as Pop said he intended it to be private, I bailed. No, dude, if it's public,
look, if I fucked up, enjoy it. I mean,
open doors and invitation, bro.
That's right.
Open doors and invitation. All right, T. Stoney. Evening, guys. Just dealing with stuff myself. Buried my mother on Saturday. Ooh.
Sorry, bro.
The EIU got her. Just keep on rocking in the free world. Better than Neil Young. Well, that's not hard to do. I mean, especially when it's like this.
All right, now I just got to say something here.
Okay.
All of these old musicians that are, upset at Joe Rogan and pulling all their music off of the platform, they were the ones who got ass load of fame. They got an ass load of fame during the Vietnam War, shortly after the Vietnam War, when they're giving the middle finger to the government.
Yep.
Now here you are, old, and all you want to do is support the government.
Yep.
Pick a fucking side, you dumb old motherfuckers.
And you really need to question how relevant you are when the most interesting thing that anyone learned when you spoke up about this Joe Rogan controversy was that you were still alive in the first place.
I didn't even know who he was. I was
Just
like,
saying.
who the hell is this guy?
Well, I was like, oh, Neil Young's still alive? Joni Mitchell's still alive? Huh. Go figure. By the way, fuck you guys. Cross Stuff with a donation. Thank you, good sir. Dung is fun. Did Spotify give go? Oh, I'm sorry, I read that one. Atomic Dimension Traveler. All right. I watched this video and gave you money. Would like now. What?
Somebody been drinking?
Now it's time to possibly to preemptively go to Odyssey. Arnold voice. Everyone get to the new tech chopper. Oh, we're getting there. The Violator. By the way, word is 50% of the Ottawa police force quit and joined the truckers. If that's true, a fucking men.
They win.
They win. Yeah.
Well, I haven't heard that.
They already won when
Listen,
the tow truckers
if that
refused
is
to cooperate.
true, send us any links to any news sources so we can read up on that. Because
Yes,
that's huge.
please.
That is huge.
Rick Vela. Hey, Top, I got lucky and won a Trijicon ACOG.
ACOG.
ACOG, sorry.
It's a scope.
Okay, it's all capitalized.
Yeah, I got you.
Is my 16-inch AR good enough for it, or
Yes.
should I get a longer barrel length to get the most out of it?
Okay. What do you want to do with it? Do you want to be able to do headshots at 500 meters, or are you using it for like a 300-meter gun? I mean, if you want to, more accurate and you want to be able to reach out and touch people, get the 20 to 24-inch heavy barrel. Now, a 16-inch barrel is, that's good for like 350 and less. So,
Amen. A Big Dan in L.A. If all she can mutter is vowels, you're doing good.
that's right.
That's absolutely correct.
You're flossing somebody's teeth.
Dung is fun. There's a difference between cash and shares for Joe Rogan. If you have shares, he is protected, but if he has cash, he can walk away.
Okay,
That's true.
When I worked in finance as an investment banker, a lot of times these big compensation packages, they word it so after a certain amount of time, you get a certain percentage stake in the company in shares, and then down the road, after enough time passes, you can sell those. So, and we don't really know the split of Rogan's compensation package for this, other than it was supposedly $100 million or 120. Was it 120?
Yeah, it was about $100 million, and I think it was a $100 million deal. Yeah, it just says $100 million deal. I'm looking it up here, trying to see if it's cash or shares.
Well, it
doesn't
could
really
be.
seem to.
It's cash or equity.
Yeah.
That's what they mean by shares, is equity.
Yep. Equity. All right. Thumper the Sweaty Fat Guy. I challenge Blake to who does the best Arnold. I got you beat, bro. you bring it. I kill you. All right. That does it for the chats on YouTube, and that means that it's time for Pop to empty his squirrel bladder. And we will join everyone on New Tech in about 5 minutes or so. Thank you all very much for tuning in on YouTube. If you choose not to follow us over,
That's fine.
that's fine. We're going to be having fun.
You're going to miss out.
And I have a whole bottle of booze here. Just saying.
Amen.
And a women.
That's gay. Stop.
I know. I will paste links where you can see this. If you don't want to watch on Rumble, we're going to be on MGTOW.tv, Odyssey, Twitch, and D Live. Coming at you in just a few.
All right.